Hello, everyone, and welcome to Fuzzy Talk. If you are new here, thank you so much for tuning in. Please make sure to hit that subscribe button and join me on this podcast journey. Today, I want to talk about something that's been on my mind, and it actually started with The Apprentice. Now, confession time. I started watching the season, got a few episodes in, and then life happened. I got distracted and missed the rest of it. But recently, my social media algorithms have been flooded with clips from the show, specifically looking at the Muslim candidates, the dynamics between them, and who made it to the finals. It got me looking at some of their TikToks and their YouTube videos, and seeing them talk about their experiences really triggered something in me. One of the candidates mentioned how, when she enters a room, the very first thing people see is her hijab, and how that can automatically trigger prejudgment. As a fellow Bangladeshi Muslim woman living and working in the UK, that hit home. It completely reopened a conversation about a reality so many of us face every single day. Hearing that took me right back to my own journey. I'm a late 70s child, and I grew up in England during the 80s and 90s. I went to a pretty rough secondary school, and back then I didn't actually wear a hijab. It wasn't until college, when I started studying Islam deeply and fell in love with the faith, that I chose to put it on because I wanted to be close to my deen. Even my own mum, who wore her scarf very loosely according to her generation culture, found it a bit surprising at that time. Putting the hijab on in the late 90s was a completely different experience. This was pre 9/11. People in the UK didn't have much understanding of Islam yet. I remember going into job interviews as a late teen, and interviewers would literally ask me, "Why do you wear that? What is it?" It wasn't malicious, it was just a total lack of awareness. Then 9/11 happened, and it became one of the toughest, most challenging times to be a visibly Muslim woman. Over the years, things shifted again. We saw the rise of hijabi trend on social media, and suddenly it was everywhere. But lately, it feels like the cycle is spinning backwards. It feels like we are returning to a climate where it's a tough journey for hijabis in the workplace all over again. I recently hit a major milestone. I received a badge for working 20 years at my company. To be honest, looking back, I sometimes wonder how 20 years flew by. And over those 2 decades in the workforce, I've learned exactly how the world works. When you are a Muslim woman wearing a headscarf, you become very aware of how you are perceived. You walk into a room, and unfortunately, some people do judge you automatically. They won't say it to your face. People nowadays are rarely racist or Islamophobic right to your face. Instead, they show it in subtle ways. It's in the energy they bring, the way they might overlook you for an achievement, or how differently they treat a colleague who is at the exact same professional level as you. Sometimes the media treats successful Muslim women as a threat to their way of life because they just can't comprehend it. They think, why would a woman choose to cover up? She must be oppressed. They don't understand that it is a deeply spiritual journey. We don't live in a country where we are forced by law to cover. Women have freedom in this country, and we choose to wear the hijab for our Lord, not for any man. Muslim women today are highly educated, confident, and career driven. We are doctors, lawyers, entrepreneurs, and leaders. We stand for ourselves. We don't need anyone telling us how to dress or assuming we don't integrate. We are British Muslims. Whether we are British Bangladeshi, British Pakistani, Moroccan, Somali, or Jamaican, we have been a vital part of this culture and economy for generations. As I have grown older, I have come to a place of total peace with this reality. If someone has a problem with my scarf, that is their problem, not mine. You will always find people in workplace who are fake to your face, but you will also find wonderful, lovely people who see your true personality and support you completely. So, to all my fellow Muslim sisters out there who are navigating their careers or putting themselves out there in the public eye, hang in there. Keep grinding, work hard, stay vigilant. Remember that whatever is written for you by God will come to you, and what isn't written for you will never reach you. No one can block your blessings. If you feel like you don't see role models out there, then keep pushing because you just might become the role model that another young girl needs to see. I know I went on a bit of a passionate journey today, but this is real life and it's a conversation we need to have. I want to hear from you guys. Do you agree with my perspective? Have you had similar experiences in your own workplace or career journey? Let's have a healthy debate down in the comments below. Thank you so much for listening to Fuzzy Talk. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you all next week. Bye.